They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Moses out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Hey, look at this Cowboy defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
First down.
On 1st and 10, Moses. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know.
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Cowboys are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Here is 3rd down and 4. Off play action. Moses. Oh, wide open. Complete. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Moses. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go. that certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They run a draw here on second down. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Cowboys 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Watson escaping the pressure right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Andrew Booth making the tackle.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 8. Back to throw. Moses. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. First target, first catch, and a first down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, putting the ball right on him.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 36. Looking to throw. Moses. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
To throw on second is Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Watson. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be fielded at the 17. A great return there of 22 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Come on. Hey, go, Reed, go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Here's a jet sweep. This is Addison fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Moses. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Moses. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from the 1st down.
They stopped him in his tracks. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Off of play action, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. This time they stay on the ground. Nice little juke. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Faking the give. Now Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. A final shot before the break. Watson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Flushed out right.
The plan was clearly to challenge that by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Look at the big man rumble. And finally taken down at the 15. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown, And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Maybe a free play for Watson. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now it's Watson. A bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Deshaun Watson taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now they're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, Moses. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. To throw on second down, Moses. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. It's a gain of 4 that time, and it'll be a Minnesota first down. Back to throw. Moses. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Down to the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you could lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there for Minnesota. 58 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds runs across the 50. Great return.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 37. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
3rd down and 1. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Watson off play action. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Deshaun Watson punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Fighting his way through contact. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Got it. Ready?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Operating from the gun, Moses escaping the pressure right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Up the middle with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th? That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but they've got his man complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 67 yards.
First down, Minnesota.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Moses. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. It's Eckler again. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made at about the 38. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. A good gain there on first down. And keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he will have the Vikings first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Off play action. Moses. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
To throw on third down, Moses. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally